Highlights of this bulletin: Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc presided over the meeting on the epidemic control situation and treatment measures in coming time. The working session drew aside the construction of resolutions, programs, and projects to concretize resolutions of the 14th Party Congress of Cần Thơ City Party Committee in 2020-2025 term. The decision to approve the outlined and expected cost for carrying out the pilot night economy development project in Ninh Kiều District, cited by leader of Ninh Kiều Urban District.
Hello, it's good to have you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. On February 24th, Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc presided over the meeting between the Standing Board of the Government and the National Steering Board for Control of COVID-19 to be reported about the epidemic control situation and treatment measures in coming time.
As of now, the government and the Health Ministry have reported to the Politburo, and the Politburo has concluded on purchasing COVID-19 vaccines with funding from the state budget and many other legal sources, ensuring publicity, transparency, and timeliness. The Prime Minister requested the Health Ministry to report on this issue, as well as to announce the priority groups and the vaccination time for those groups and for other subjects. He also underscored the upholding of epidemic preventive tasks following the 5K message despite vaccine availability. At the meeting, Standing Committee of the government will record a proposal from localities to soon reopen the economy while staying vigilant against COVID-19. The Prime Minister also emphasized the implementation of the dual targets. The Health Ministry said that the epidemic was generally under control in 11 out of 13 localities, with 2 weeks free from infected cases in those localities. The units and offices from central to local level have strictly implemented Prime Minister directives when returning to production after Tet holidays. The Health Ministry develops plans to distribute COVID-19 vaccine and continues working with partners on importing COVID-19 vaccine to Vietnam, while boosts domestic production of COVID-19 vaccine and mobilize own sources to serve vaccine speedy distribution.
Party Central Member, Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee Lưu Quang Mạnh, Standing Vice Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, come Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Phạm Văn Hiểu, Vice Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, come Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Trần Việt Trương, co-chaired the working session to assign the construction of resolutions, programs, and projects to concretize resolutions of the 14th Party Congress of Cần Thơ City Party Committee in 2020-2025 tenure.
Accordingly, depending on data's requirements and contents, that members of the Standing Board, Permanent Board, and Executive Board of the City Party Committee and People's Council built 6 resolutions, 5 projects, and 6 programs. They include the resolution on training, improving quality of human resources, contingent of morally, competently, and prestigiously qualified core cadres to meet demand for tasks in 2020-2025 period and in following years. The resolution on changing labor structure from agriculture to non-agriculture, the project of building and developing traffic infrastructure logistics, the program on environmental protection named Green and Clean Cần Thơ City.
The Standing Board of Cần Thơ City People's Council has just decided to convene the 20th session of the 14th People's Committee of Cần Thơ City in 2016-2021 term. The session will take place in the morning of March 5, 2021 at the hall of Cần Thơ City People's Committee.
At this session, some crucial content serving the management of socio-economic tasks under power of Cần Thơ City People's Council will be passed. Resolutions to be passed include the one stipulating contents, type, and spending given for employees in charge of the election of deputies of the 14th National Assembly and deputies of the People's Councils at all levels in 2021-2026 term, the one passing the list of projects in need of land revocation and projects of changing purposes of land use to rice growing for those under 10 hectares. The resolution on exempting head of the Economic Budgetary Board of the 14th People's Council of Cần Thơ City for 2016-2021 term.
On February 23rd, Cần Thơ City People's Committee released the official letter number 625 that entrusts the Director of the Home Affairs Department to chair, combined with relevant units, to organize major tasks in the state management on the youth in 2021, as instructed by the Home Affairs Ministry in the official letter number 635 BNV CTTN.
Of them are the implementation of the youth law in 2020, the decree stipulating dialogue with the youth, mechanism, policies and measures of implementing policies for the youth, building plan and deploying the youth development program in 2021-2030 phase of ministry sectors and localities, focusing on solving policies for ex-volunteers in 1965-1975 period, carrying out the policies to attract, create resource from excellent university graduates and young scientists.
In the morning of February 24th, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Hồng and leaders of some department sectors inspected the progress of some projects that control landslide in 3 districts of Ninh Kiều, Bình Thủy and Cái Răng.
As of now, construction of 4 building packages on the retaining dike of Cần Thơ River completed work worth 140 billion Vietnam dong, representing nearly 1/3 of value of the project. The project of retaining dike in Cái Sương area has disbursed over 170 billion Vietnam dong, representing 60% of investment level. The project of upgrading Cái Sương Mương Khai canals has also completed nearly 30% of work at the value of around 28 billion Vietnam dong. The project of upgrading Hoàng Quốc Việt alone is underway. Generally speaking, contractors are focusing their human resource and facilities on the construction work. However, some households along the retaining dike and roads and some business establishments have not removed yet, causing delay on work. So the Vice Chairman suggested the city's Land Fund Development Center and leaders of districts focusing on the floor clearance work and giving priorities on arranging resettlement for households that are totally affected to have construction units do their work efficiently.
Standing Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Dương Tấn Hiển has signed the decision that approves the outlined and expected cost for carrying out the pilot night economy development project in Ninh Kiều Upper District.
At present, nighttime activities in Cần Thơ City, especially in Ninh Kiều District, focuses on 3 main activity groups. The first group includes food and beverage and entertainment services that takes place from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in Tây Đô Night Market or the Ancient Market, Ninh Kiều Night Market, Trần Phú Night Market, and the nighttime food and beverage services provided on Võ Văn Kiệt Street, Búng Sáng Lake Roundabout, and Sáng Thổi Lake Roundabout. The second group is consisted of the operations of supermarkets, fashions, and cosmetic stores of local businesses serving domestic guests and tourists on the streets of Mậu Thân, Nguyễn Trãi, Trần Hưng Đạo, and 30 tháng 4. The third group is made of entertainment services provided by bars, karaoke bars, and coffee shops that operate in the evening with some services last until 3 a.m. The project has an estimated funds of 356 million Vietnam dong and it will be piloted in Ninh Kiều District. The project shall rearrange item sectors, develop specialized business routes, and develop legal framework and planning for evening economic activities of the whole city.
Chairman of the People's Committee cum Chairman of the Military Service Council of Ninh Kiều Upper District Huỳnh Trung Trứ has inspected the military service recruitment and calling tasks in 2021 at walls of the district.
Through checking, Chairman of Ninh Kiều District People's Committee, cum Chairman of the District Military Service Council Huỳnh Trung Trứ, highly value the efforts of the military councils of the wards in well carrying out enlistment tasks in 2021. Thereby, he directed the wards to promote coordination with concerned units and departments to ensure soldier target until delivery. Special attention must be given to COVID-19 preventive tests by limit gathering in soldier delivering ceremonies. There are 210 young men in Ninh Kiều District enlisted in military service in 2021. After a step of medical screening and public discussion, the military service councils of the wards has given military service orders to them. The locality pays great attention to policy-related tasks. As of now, the enlisted young men are ready to start their military service.
And up next, we have the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast just wrapped up this edition of Continuous. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, canthtv.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.